Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
And it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup Playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show. Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads Up Sports Training System, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals have been saving money with the Avia Dental Plan.
For as little as $9.25 a month, members can save up to 50% or more on dental care.
Plus, everyone qualifies, and there is no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Start saving today with the Avia Dental Plan.
Go to getlowcostdental.com or call 1-888-431-2273. Smile. You're with people who care.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino.
Extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm Matt Popchock, and we have returned to the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania, in Pittsburgh's South Hills for the final night of the 2024 St. Margaret Fall Face Off, presented by the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League. 30 years and counting, still going strong, and our first game tonight is semifinal number 1 on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by Seneca Advisors. The Upper St. Clair Panthers in black taking on the Seneca Valley Raiders in white in a north versus south battle of PIHL Class 3A championship hopefuls. And the Raiders ran the table in round-robin play, first place in Division B as in Bill. 3-0, 23 goals for, just 3 goals against. The Upper St. Clair Panthers 2-1 to win Division E as in Edward, and then quarterfinal winners last week in come-from-behind fashion against the Central Catholic Vikings. The Panthers are trying to become the third team in a row, the third team in history, for that matter, to win this tournament despite losing a round-robin game. The Raiders are looking for their 6th St. Margaret Fall Face-Off title of all time, having last won one in 2016. The Panthers are led by fourth-year head coach Dave Stock. The Raiders, with Anthony Rako moving on to Central Catholic to be their new head coach, have turned to another former player to lead the charge, Tyler Masiska, the new Seneca Valley head coach from the class of 2010. And he enters his first season with a loaded Raider team and a couple of interesting players to watch. These two teams met at the beginning of the 2024 calendar year in an epic regular season battle that resulted in the Raiders winning in overtime by a final score of 4-3. And number 21, Jimmy Murtha, who's in the pregame confab off to our right, was the hat-trick hero in that game. In this tournament, he's got 2 goals and 2 assists. The big gun in the preseason for Seneca Valley has been Tyler Garvin. 5 goals, tied for third most overall in the tournament, coming off a 17-point regular season in 2023-24. Look for Garvin to wear number 77 in white. As the Panthers go, so go Eli Rankin and Dylan Yealy, their 2 senior forwards. Rankin wearing number 31, Yealy wearing number 17 as the Panthers skate over to their visitors' bench for a last-minute pep talk from Coach Stock. Rankin 6 goals in this St. Margaret tournament, second most among all participants going into the final evening of play here tonight. 8 points, tying him for 4th overall in the tournament. Dylan Yealy, 6 assists. He's been moving the puck very well, tied for second in that category, and his 10 points are second overall, just 1 behind Aaron Daly of Central Catholic, whose Vikings were eliminated, as I said, by the Panthers last Thursday night. And an X factor for the Panthers could be a player like Jackson Rose, number 11, their sophomore defender. Rose, 10 points in the playoff round of the Ice Castle Prospect League here in this barn over the summer. He plays for Pittsburgh Predators, and he's going to be getting the, well, I was about to say getting the start, but he'll be on the bench for the first shift of the game, it looks like. But certainly keep an eye on him. He's shown throughout the preseason that he's got some wheels and could be an exciting offensive defenseman for the Panthers this year. Owen Laurent back in the cage for the Panthers. He'll be opposed by the new number 1, Matthew Gilchrist of Seneca Valley, as the opening face-off has commenced. The Panthers controlled it momentarily, and they try to move this puck from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin semifinal number 1. Rankin with a long-range shot from 50 feet, and that is held by Christopher Nichols, who is actually getting the start in lieu of Gilchrist for this first semifinal contest. Nichols, the junior, 1 appearance, 1 victory, a shutout over Butler in Seneca Valley's round-robin opener back in the first week of September. Raiders ice this puck with just 26 seconds gone by in the first period. Laurent at the other end struggled last week early, but eventually settled down and made 24 saves, got a really nice win, and generally looked good in doing so against Pittsburgh Central Catholic. Raiders played around their own boards, and up to center it comes from Marshall Hewitt. Hewitt, the exciting junior, 8 goals last year, 3 goals, 5 points in the St. Margaret tournament thus far. Counterattacking is Yili, trying to go up ahead to Rose. That pass broken up by any number of white jerseys that was standing in front of Nichols. Brandon Morin, left wing circle, playing this puck. Morin with 3 goals in the preseason. It goes airborne, and it's settled down with a glove hand by Rose. Outlet pass too heavy for Luke Fisher. Yili backing up the play. Morin takes it over at center ice. And in the neighborhood of the red line, he dumps this puck in. Officials will be generous and wave off the icing call as both teams change on the fly. Aiden Tobin reaching for that puck. Ian Tobin, who had the game-winning goal against Central Catholic. Also on here for Dave Stock, trying to play it in his own end. Back to center it'll come. CJ Gwarek gets it deep for Seneca Valley. Rose, near side. Aiden Tobin lets it go. Seneca Valley has to play this puck. Nichols will do that to Gwarek. Gwarek under some pressure in his own corner. Plays it to the opposite end. John Nikolaski, the senior forward, trying to get it back to center. Seneca Valley has to try and start its breakout one more time as it comes free to Tobin. Dropping it for Adam McFeely. McFeely's draw pass to Amir Al-Salani. Al-Salani's shot from the left point was blocked. Owen Mucho across the line. Mucho tied up in the right circle. Dropping for Rankin. Rankin a hat trick last week in the decisive win over the Vikings. Through a crowd, Al-Salani, that shot blocked before it made it on Nichols. Raiders have it near corner. Ryan Campbell, the sophomore, up to center. Mucho at the red line, dumps it back in for USC. Panthers take it over, and it slides out in front right to Nichols, and Nichols wasting no time, covers for the faceoff. Schuster and Nevin Sinowski coming out here for Upper St. Clair as Seneca Valley controls this faceoff. Leighton Moreau, the junior, trying to play it out of his own zone. Gavin Keller giving chase. Raiders at center. Moreau had that puck misdirected off his skate. Rankin will let it go for Ryan Spara. Rankin now putting the body into Jamison Halen, the varsity newcomer for Seneca Valley, as the Panthers get it deep and change behind the play. Moreau up to center for Halen. Shot from the right circle, goes wide of Laurent. That was Andrew Malichki, the senior, pulling the trigger. 8 goals for Malichki last season, among the scoring leaders on the Raiders squad, as Laurent makes that save from above the right circle and has to cover the rebound. Laurent, 133 goals against average in this St. Margaret Fall face-off. And the one shutout against Greater Latrobe, and the Panthers' second of 2 round-robin victories. Last year, top 5 in AAA in goals against average with a .226 mark and save percentage with a .911 clip. Shot off the faceoff is put over the bar. Raiders try to chase this puck to the near side. It comes up to the blue line, but not all the way out. Good keep there by Gwarek as it's pinballing around, and it comes to Murtha, who fires it wide. Snapshot by the right-handed Murtha. Murtha almost forcing a turnover there, but Fisher recovers. And the Panthers, vis-a-vis Bonomo, get this puck deep, and Nichols has to cover for a faceoff. Now, Bonomo scored that first period power play goal to help Upper St. Clair kind of get off the mat early in that game last week. Panthers went on to score 6 unanswered goals to beat Central Catholic. Panthers win this faceoff cleanly to the point for Al-Salani. Bouncing puck wide of goal. Mucho keeps it at right point. Plays it around Hewitt. Matthew Bailey, the sophomore, defensively for Seneca Valley, around the boards and up to center. Al-Salani making some moves. to Ian Tobin, trailed by brother Aiden. Raiders dispossess the ladder of the Tobins, and it's sent deep, and deep enough for icing, in fact, with 12:24 to go in a scoreless first period. Seneca Valley wins that face-off cleanly. Good work by Ryan Campbell. It's played right wing side for Nikolaski. Nikolaski around the boards. Cut off by Jacob Lilia. Lilia with 4 goals and 5 points in the preseason thus far. Schuster from behind the extended goal line for Ladiolis, his fellow Pittsburgh Predator. Raiders take it over deep inside Upper St. Clair ice. Nikolaski knocked down, play continues. Honed through a crowd, and the junior defenseman puts it hard off the leg pads of Owen Laurent. Panthers clear it back to center. It glances off the skates of Ladiolis, no icing. Tyler Maxwell, the junior blue liner, playing it for Seneca Valley. 2-line pass accepted by Nikolaski. Nikolaski with the dump in. Tyler Masisko wanting to make some changes behind the play as the Panthers get it up to center. Bonomo over the line with Yealy. Bonomo hounded from behind by Keller. That was a good play by Keller. Yealy trying to settle this puck down between the circles. Fisher with a stick check there. Cross ice pass is cut off easily by Gavin Keller, and the sophomore comes left wing side. Yealy from his own zone. Tied up along the far boards. Bonomo trying to get it outside the area. Rose backpedaling. Near corner, Quinn Caslin, the sophomore. Made 1 varsity appearance last season. Could see more ice time this year for Dave Stock. Back it'll come now to Gwarek. And Gwarek shaken up on this preceding play, and we get a whistle and a stoppage as C.J. Gwarek was for a moment in the prone position. Now he's just on his knees, doubled over. And so he'll get some extra attention from this USA Hockey crew, and fortunately getting up under his own power. McFeely to take the neutral zone face-off against Malichki. And this one belongs to McFeely. Mucho yielding to Carter Hohen. Hohen will try to outlet that puck one more time for Murtha. The pass too strong. No icing. From the far side, it's played up to center by Ian Tobin. Raiders deep in their own zone. Murtha trying to help out on the back check. Seneca Valley settles this puck down and sends it up ahead to Jimmy Murtha. Murtha over the attacking line for Malichki. Malichki couldn't locate that pass. It comes to Mucho. Mucho unable to clear. Under 10 to go in a scoreless first period. Malichki fanning on the attempted shot. Not easy to control that bounding puck in the left circle. Aiden Tobin trying to smack it around Ethan Riffey. Delayed offside situation against Seneca, and that'll buy some time for Al-Solani to send it up ahead to Sparra. Sparra met immediately at the blue line. That was good work there by Bailey. Marshall Hewitt on the attack for Seneca Valley, right wing side. Hewitt camped out in front, but that centering pass is cut off by Al-Solani. Seneca Valley has to reset at center. Maxwell over the line. It's played out in front. Laurent ready. Raiders have it one more time. It comes to Bailey. Bailey through a crowd. Bouncing puck. I'll take that. Thank you very much, says Owen Laurent. Approaching the midpoint of period 1. Still no score in semifinal 1 of the St. Margaret Fall Face Off. One of these teams going to play either Mount Lebanon or Franklin Regional a Class 3A established member and a Class 3A newcomer, respectively. Seneca Valley trying to keep the St. Margaret Trophy in the North Hills after making it to the final round last year in Harmarville, but losing in a shootout to the Pine Richland Rams. Warwick from his own corner for Hohen, up to Campbell. Campbell over the line, drop pass to Cooper Hohen, his shot blocked. Good gap control there by Sanowski. Panthers get it back to neutral ice. Sanowski from his defensive corner. Carter Hohen pursuing this puck aggressively. It comes toward Cooper at the near boards before Dylan Yealy takes it over for Upper St. Clair. And the Panthers just get it outside their own zone. Schuster for Sanowski. Aiden Tobin. A good pressure early here by the Raiders, not really allowing Upper St. Clair a ton of time or space to get up the ice and get their attack going. Near side pass behind McFeely. Seneca Valley from behind its own net. It's sent beyond the stick of Moreau. Rose settles it down at center red and knocks down Halen in the process of getting this puck deep. Maxwell from his own corner for Keller. Rankin oncoming, trying to keep that puck inside the line. He couldn't, and the Raiders come back the other way. Chance possibly for Halen. Had that puck roll off his stick at the last moment. Moreau shoved from behind, but he has it deep in the Upper St. Clair zone for Halen. Up to Bailey. Caslin off the official right next to the Upper St. Clair bench. Raiders Murphy dump this puck back into Panther territory. Rose has to play that puck with some urgency and does, back to center and dances around Malichki. Rose over the line. Rose shoots it high and wide off the protective netting and out of play and takes a little whack after the fact from Braden Morin. And now Rose getting involved with one or two of the Raiders. Ditto Jacob Lilia. Tempers flaring a little bit as time ticks away in this first period. Both these teams, you know, on paper it's preseason, but putting forth a very serious effort here in this semifinal contest because they're serious about contending again in 24-25. Seneca Valley, a 15-win team last year, and literally until the last day of the season had the #1 playoff spot in AAA, ended up finishing second. As that glove save is made out of midair by Christopher Nichols, and that puck almost slipped in behind him off the stick of Drew Lesak. Upper St. Clair last year, 11 wins. Lost a dramatic quarterfinal playoff game to Peters Township in South Point. Panthers finishing 5th in the 8-team playoff field last spring. Final 6 minutes of period one. Rankin stands up. Gwarek at center. Riffy dropping this puck back to Murtha. Murtha on goal. Loud save by Laurent. And it's chipped to the corner. Upper St. Clair content to take the icing call. And that will constitute a face-off to the right of the junior netminder, Owen Laurent. If the Raiders end up playing Mount Lebanon in the final game tonight, that would be a rematch of a playoff game from the preceding season. That was won by Seneca Valley in Warrendale. Raiders bowed to neighborhood rival NA in the Penguins Cup semifinal round. Seneca Valley from deep inside its own end. Looking for a helping hand there was Carter Hohen, and they're going to get a helping hand from this USA Hockey crew perhaps as we get a penalty coming up. And it's going to go against the Panthers. Now, preseason is where you work the kinks out, and offensive zone penalties are such a thing. And that's one thing Dave Stock, I'm sure, will address during the period break as Bonomo sits. Seneca Valley gets the game's first power play. Now, Raiders themselves in the early goings doing a good job staying out of the box, which is how Upper St. Clair has really burned their opponents in this tournament. Marshall Hewitt from center point. Raiders on the power play. Snapshot through a crowd. It deflects wide. I think they got a piece of Mucho as it bounces out in front. Upper St. Clair still unable to clear. Tyler Maxwell just inside the line. Maxwell off a stick. That of McFeely and out of play. Stock changing penalty killers here with 24 seconds gone in the tripping minor on Ryan Bonomo. That puck bounces off the glass right to Maxwell. A tough break there for USC as it comes cross ice to Hewitt. Hewitt with those distinctive red gloves. Up top now to Maxwell. Maxwell down low. Turnaround passes cut off by McFeely and cleared. Oh, McFeely's just doing yeoman's work here on the PK for USC. 1:10 to go in the Seneca Valley power play. Raiders trying to break a scoreless first period tie. Hewitt flying down the left wing. Hewitt toward the goal. Score! Welcome to the park and ride. Marshall Hewitt will be your driver. His fourth of the preseason, and the Raiders get the game's first goal with 4:21 left in the first period. Seneca Valley flipping the special teams script early on here on Upper St. Clair. Hewitt, 31 points in 36 career varsity games, played for the Raiders varsity club as a freshman under Anthony Rako. Longtime member of the Pittsburgh S-Mark Stars travel program. 20-goal man with the Stars last year, and he's got Seneca Valley on top in this preseason semifinal contest. Spara and John Soroka both getting waved out of this faceoff, coming just outside Seneca Valley territory. In any event, the Panthers win it and tap it inside the Seneca zone. It's flipped high off the glove hand of Al-Salani. Mucho cleaning it up for Upper St. Clair. Rankin got tied up by Morin. Bailey from the boards toward goal. Kick save Laurent. Raiders trying to get to the rebound. They can't. Well, Soroka was taken down at the last possible second there. Otherwise, he might have had a crack at a rebound goal there as Rankin, with that snapshot, forces a glove save from Nichols. Raiders have it. Campbell chips it around Mucho. Campbell to the corner. Up to Bonomo for Yealy. Dylan Yealy colliding with one of the Raiders as Maxwell has it defensively for Seneca Valley. Bonomo follows the bouncing puck and fires it off a Seneca Valley body. Right place, right time for Cooper Hone, the freshman. Panthers try to pick up their forecheck, trailing 1-0 late in the first, but Seneca Valley has it coming through center. Campbell left wing side. Campbell on goal. Laurent the shoulder save. Mucho back to center. Bonomo off of Maxwell. Maxwell off of his own bench, and up it'll come to Nikolaski. Campbell left wing side, centering pass. Backhand try. What a save there by Owen Laurent. That's his best of the period, I'd argue, as he denies Cooper Hone. Keller over the attacking line for the Raiders. Lost that puck at the last second, and he's bumped from behind by Al-Solani. And that'll buy time for Ian Tobin to get it out of the Panther zone. Raiders are onside. Hallen trying to send it backward. Raiders on the forecheck here. One-timer out in front by Carter Hone. That just missed. Seneca Valley with a little bit of hop after that power play goal. Draw pass to McFeely. McFeely's shot is blocked. More good gap control by the Raiders as Carter Hone deflects it out of play. Both teams changing before this face-off in Seneca ice. Cleanly won by the Raiders. Ethan Riffey at center. Gets tied up with Rankin. Rankin trying to go the other way now for USC, but lost that puck to Riffey. Rankin hacking and whacking as Riffey gets it deep for the Raiders. Sanowski had his stick lifted behind his own net. Spara up to Rankin. Somehow that puck finds the Upper St. Clair All-Star. Rankin, last year's Class AAA goal-scoring champion with 19 tallies. Sanowski gains the red line, sends it to the corner. Maxwell up to Murtha. Under the stick of Schuster, and a chance the other way for the Raiders. Snapshot, save made by Laurent. Malichki coming down the right side, but not meant to be. Approaching the final minute of first period play, 1-0 Seneca Valley. Bonomo takes a bump. Soroka takes him off that puck. It's controlled by the Raiders, up to Hewitt. Hewitt, hip check by Mucho. And he withstands that hip check, and he has his puck for the Raiders out in front. Good cutoff play there by Laurent. Yealy tied up, penalty coming up. And so Upper St. Clair will play the rest of this first period, barring further developments on the man advantage. It's the Panthers' first power play of the night in a one-goal game. Holding the indication against Carter Hone. Just under 40 ticks to talk in period one. Once again, the Panthers just punishing teams in the preseason with their power play. Chance to make it happen here. Good play there by Gwarek to start the PK for Seneca Valley. Final half minute of the period. Rose outletting for Rankin. Rankin tied up by Gwarek as those two go down. Bouncing puck to the board. Sanowski fighting for it. Malichki gets it back to center. Chance possibly shorthanded. I was going to say if he could find Murtha, but he could not. 5 seconds left. And that should just about do it. So the Upper St. Clair Panthers will begin the second period with 1:21 of power play time with which to work. But it is Marshall Hewitt's power play goal that has given Seneca Valley the upper hand. Raiders 1, Panthers nothing after 1. Matt Popchock for PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by Solyco Advisors.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Special teams can decide a close hockey game. The advisors at Seneca Capital are a special team. Seneca advisors are leveraged by Seneca Capital to help you take control of the game. They deliver practical solutions to the financial challenges faced by late-stage startup and growth companies. If your brand new business is booming and you're ready to expand, Seneca Capital can give you the support you need to succeed. Visit them on the web at SenecaCapital.com to learn more, and be sure to follow them on LinkedIn. Back to second period action here as the teams have switched sides in the St. Margaret Fall Face Off semifinal. And special teams are the deciding factor in this semifinal game. So far, Marshall Hewitt's fourth of the preseason on the power play for the Seneca Valley Raiders has them up 1-0 over the Upper St. Clair Panthers, with USC operating on carryover power play time to begin this middle frame. Turnover to Rose. Rose through a crowd. Save made by Nichols. Bonomo trying to get it down to Sanowski, and Gwarek is unable to clear it. Sanowski under pressure behind the Seneca Valley net. 35 to go on the Panther 5-on-4. Rankin for Yealy. The dynamic duo out there for Dave Stock on this power play. Rankin's shot is blocked, and Yealy fanned on the rebound. Raiders clear it. Time for maybe one more rush here. Riffy shorthanded. Hit from behind by Rose. Up it comes to Fisher. One-touch pass to Al-Salani. Al-Salani, left side. Al-Salani from an angle. Easy save there for Nichols. Bouncing puck behind the net. Raiders should be able to clear this, but have some trouble handling it behind Nichols. Carter Hone quickly out of the penalty box. A big kill to start the second for Seneca Valley to keep that one-goal advantage. And Al-Salani's hurt. He took a puck off the side, and he's doubled over trying to get back to the visitor bench, as the Raiders are going to be guilty of icing here with a minute 38 gone by in period two. McFeely tied up by Gwarek. At center it comes to Rose. Rose trying to use the boards to his advantage, but it's picked off by Maxwell. Maxwell immediately turns it over to Mucho, who gets it deep for Upper St. Clair. Carter Hone, fresh out of the penalty box, up to Soroka. Soroka, centering pass, shot on Lorette. The save made from point blank on Morin. To center point for Maxwell. Near side for Hewitt. Hewitt gets run into by Rose. Raiders trying to get that cycle going here early in the second. This puck battle won by Upper St. Clair, but they can't clear it. And Ian Tobin goes down and goes down hard, and he's not getting up. And this is not good. This USA Hockey crew finally will blow the whistle as Ian Tobin is down at his own blue line. We've had a couple of nerve-wracking moments health-wise in this game for both teams, and fortunately, both on the surface seem to be not that big a deal, as Tobin goes off, and he'll take some time to recover as this faceoff will come inside Upper St. Clair ice. I think Dave Stock trying to read lips from distance here. I think he wanted a penalty on that sequence, but none forthcoming as the Raiders have this puck. deep in the offensive zone. Gwarok unable to take that pass. Lilia giving chase for Upper St. Clair. Lilia on one hand playing this puck, trying to center it for Rankin, but couldn't get it far enough as Cooper Hone comes back and gets stood up by Schuster. Nikolaski on goal, and that's deflected just wide by Cooper Hone. Rankin up the right wing boards, and this will not be icing. And they say one of the Raiders touched it. I'm not sure if that was Campbell or Bailey, but Seneca Valley has to play this puck as the Panthers are in the middle of a line change, and this will be icing in the meantime against Seneca. Face off to Nichols' right. Seneca Valley controls it. Riffy up the boards for Malichki. Outlet pass too far for Murtha. Rose off the scorer's table. Maxwell. That outlet pass cut out. Panthers on the attack. Rose for Fisher. Fisher right into the glove of Christopher Nichols as Rose again getting involved with one of the Raiders, and this time Yealy gives him a little face wash, and now Yealy is rabbit punched by a Seneca Valley skater, and let's see if any infractions come out of this. Nichols was in the right place at the right time, and Fisher was also in the right place at the right time for Upper St. Clair, but not sure he put that puck exactly where he wanted to as it went right into the glove hand of Christopher Nichols, the Seneca Valley goaltender. A 2 and a 10 forthcoming. Dylan Yealy and Ethan Riffy going off for their respective teams with 13:15 to go to the ice cut. And Dave Stock having a visible argument with his USA Hockey crew as we're trying to sort out the penalties here. Now, if it's Yealy that's going off for the 2 and the 10, that's a very damaging loss for the Panthers, obviously. In any event, we remain 5-on-5. Lilia, it comes cross ice to Alsolani. Alsolani toward goal. That never made it on target. Alsolani cuts it off and fires it on net. Save again by Nichols. Rebound is sitting there in the crease and unable to elevate that puck past Nichols was Spara. Penalty coming up on the Raiders. Alsolani has it to Mucho. Mucho through a crowd. That save is made by Nichols. Panthers are going to get another power play here as Laurent tries to come off for the extra attacker. Alsolani is stood up and spun off that puck, and it's touched by Murtha. So Upper St. Clair 0 for 1 on the power play, gets another crack at Seneca Valley here, still down by a goal in this second period as Tyler Maxwell will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. Holding, unofficially, the call against Maxwell. Jackson Rose and Upper St. Clair on the power play. Here's Bonomo, snapshot, that's blocked. Bonomo with it again, that save is made by Nichols. Rankin trying to chase down the rebound, but it's sent to the near side and cleared. Well, good work there defensively by Jamison Hallen. Rose slips it up to Rankin. Rankin a little bit out of sync there as he gets ridden into the bench by Hewitt. Marshall Hewitt's power play goal in the first period, the only goal in this game for either side, as the Panthers are on the man advantage for another minute 20. Rankin on the left wing, he stood up by Gwarek. Rose waiting for Rankin to get on side. Rose sends it in. Campbell waiting for the Raiders, and he'll clear the zone. Chance short-handed for Cooper Hone. Hone behind the net, wraparound maneuver, 2 big saves made there by Laurent. Bang, bang. And now Bonomo's going to take a penalty here, and A callous one at that. Bonomo was caught flat-footed by the freshman, and a correction, the sophomore, and lost his cool, and he's going to get a 2 and a 10. And one of the Upper St. Clair assistants is leaving the ice right now. Again, we do not have the luxury of public address for the semifinal game, so trying to put 2 and 2 together as best we can. And I'm starting to surmise that there may have been an ejection of one of the Upper St. Clair coaching staff for unsporting behavior. Dave Stock still visibly upset, the Panther head coach, on the away bench. The teams will skate 4-on-4 when play resumes for 56 seconds. Of that much we are certain. And then Seneca Valley will get an abbreviated power play. It'll be their second power play chance of the game. Again, it appears that one of the Upper St. Clair assistant coaches has indeed been dismissed, as Dave Stock continues to talk with this USA Hockey crew. And so after all that, Quinn Caslin will go to the penalty box to serve the minor portion of the extended penalty on Ryan Bonomo. And the penalty box like Studio 54. It's the place to be all of a sudden. Jackson Rose hooked from behind. Rose over the attacking line. Rose from the edge of the circle, in on goal. I'm not sure if Nichols got a piece of that or not. 40 to go in the 4-on-4. Raiders play it off their own glass. Mucho trying to pinch for Upper St. Clair. Seneca Valley has it. Outlet pass intended for Hewitt. That was deflected to the corner by Rose. Hewitt dances around an attempted check from Tobin to the point for Gawarek. Cross ice for Hone. Hone's shot kicked out of there by Laurent. 15 to go in the 4-on-4. Owen Mucho has this puck, and the Panthers are going back to the box. Cross-checking the call, and this time Jackson Rose will be the guilty party. Now, what's that Guinness World Record for most people that could fit inside a phone booth? We may or may not be trying that with one of the penalty boxes in this game. I'm just saying. It's been that kind of second period for the Upper St. Clair Panthers, who are still very much in this game. 10:52 to go till the ice cut. Lots of time left, and we're looking at two teams here tonight that between the two of them have combined for 45 goals in the preseason. So could be a lot of fireworks on both sides still to come as they battle for the right to play either Mount Lebanon or Franklin Regional later tonight in the St. Margaret Championship game. And we will have that for you as a gentle reminder at 9:20 Eastern Time here on 10 Band TV. And the Blue Devils and Panthers scoreless at the moment in period one. Franklin Regional will be joining Mount Lebanon in Class 3A this year. for the first time since 2006. 2006, by the way, also the last time a South Hills area team won the St. Margaret's Fall Face Off. It was Jim McVeigh's Bethel Park Blackhawks. Upper St. Clair trying to echo that feat here tonight, but they've got their work cut out for them. 4-on-3 power play briefly for the Raiders as Hewitt has it. Cross-ice pass by Morin. To Morin, I should say. His shot is blocked. Hewitt cross-ice again. This time for Soroka. That shot stopped by Laurent. And now it's a two-man power play for the Raiders for 55 seconds. Big, big moment in this game for both teams. Seneca Valley trying to add to a 1-0 cushion. Up it comes to Andrew Malichki. Malichki to Carter Hone. Down low it'll go. Up top to Hewitt. To Hone. Hone, snapshot. That went wide. 35 to go in the 5-on-3. It comes to Soroka. Soroka toward goal. That never made it on net as Laurent finds that puck somehow with help from Mucho and Fisher. And at this point, the Panthers in the penalty box just trying to sort out with Dave Stock who's going to come on the ice after their penalties are over and who ideally will come back to the bench. And 1 foot in front of the other. Snapshot, that went wide of Laurent. Panthers still unable to clear the area. Mucho was tied up there. Hewitt down the middle. Down low to Soroka, bounding out in front. It's still loose. Laurent gets a piece of it, and he covers inside the blue paint. And more pushing and shoving after the whistle. Tyler Masiska changing power play units here with 15 to go in the Raiders' two-man advantage. Under 10 to go in the second period. Raiders leading Upper St. Clair 1-0. The only goal of the game back in period 1 was a power play marker, and it belongs to Marshall Hewitt, the junior. Panthers get a big break with this face-off coming back in front of the Seneca Valley bench. Seneca Valley wins the face-off and gets it up to Soroka. Soroka taken out in the play as this shot from behind by Hallen goes wide. Gwarek with it. Gwarek above the right circle. Cross ice. Cooper Hone had that puck as it snapped high and wide by Gwarek. Gwarek with it one more time. It's a 5-on-4 now for another 35 seconds. Back it comes to Hone. Hone's shot deflected. Panthers with some clinical penalty killing here to try to stay within one as they finally play it up the boards. And the Raiders have to retreat. 20 to go in the conventional power play. Rankin back on the ice. Reverses it. Up to Gwarek it comes. Gwarek, cross ice for Cooper Hone. Hone, snapshot. That went off one of the Raiders. Malichki, I think, was the one catching friendly fire. And we're back to 5-a-side. Big, big penalty kill for Upper St. Clair as Seneca Valley is offside. Approaching the midpoint of this period and semifinal game. Seneca Valley 1, Upper St. Clair 0. Panthers survive the 5-on-3. Franklin Regional and Mount Lebanon now tied at 1 in second period play. Thank you, executive producer Todd Kazarowski. One of these teams is going to play one of those teams at 9:20 this evening. Still a lot of hockey left to be played. McFeely for Jacob Lilia. Lilia unable to take that pass. Keller. Too strong for Moreau, icing on the Raiders. Sparra to take the face-off against Campbell. Campbell and the Raiders win that draw. Keller trying to get around Mucho. Maxwell with center red. Up to Bailey. Bailey around the boards. Mucho anticipating. Overskated that puck. Al-Solani off a skate right to Spara. Amir Al-Solani, who also played in that Summer Prospect League with Jackson Rose. Playing that puck around the Seneca Valley boards. Maxwell not going to get there before Al-Solani does. To Spara. Spara up top to Schuster. Cross ice for Rose. Rose on 1 foot. Never made it through. Rose. Cross ice for Schuster. Schuster's shot blocked. Seneca Valley just getting in all the shooting lanes. Panthers looking for room to operate. Lead pass for Fisher. Back to center it'll come. Campbell lost sight of that puck. And here's Al-Solani one more time for Upper St. Clair. Panthers changing behind the play as Al-Solani tries to put the moves on Maxwell. Maxwell sticks with him. Keller off the boards up to Riffy. Riffy off the protective netting and out of play. Defensive zone faceoff for the Panthers, and they prevail. Rankin, cross ice for Lilia. Lilia at the red line dumps it in on Nichols, and Nichols is not going to leave anything to chance. Under 7 to go to the ice cut. Rankin against Carter Hone. That shot blocked by one of the Raiders in front of Christopher Nichols. Atla pass to Murtha. Rose waiting at center ice. Rankin put it off his own man, Ladiolis. Ladiolis at center ice. Near side sends it down the left wing boards. Panthers in the middle of a line change as Seneca Valley has this puck deep in its own zone. Al-Solani going after it, collides with one of the Raiders, far side. Mucho in the middle of this puck battle as it comes eventually to Rankin. Rankin, that centering pass broken up. And Carter Hone right on top of Eli Rankin as the Raiders skate back to center. Riffy getting it deep and coming off for a change. One of the Panthers going down in the corner. That was Rose getting the worst of that one. A backdoor play to Hewitt, and he chips it wide. Gwarek center point through a crowd. That went wide of the Panther goal. Hewitt on the rebound. To the corner, off the skate of Aiden Tobin. Tobin unable to clear the zone. Here comes John Soroka. Flutters that puck down low. It comes back to Gwarek. Gwarek through a sea of humanity. Rose pushes it to the far boards. Mucho with a shoulder check on Hewitt. Panthers clear it back to center. Hewitt just barely onside for Seneca Valley. Left wing circle. Out in front it comes. Bouncing puck in on Loren, and he followed it all the way and made the save. Now that's a big stop there by the junior as USC ices it with just over 5 to go. Dylan Yealy still in the penalty box for Upper St. Clair, serving out the remainder of a 2 and a 10. Panthers for an extended period losing their leading point getter and one of the top scorers in this St. Margaret tournament overall. Seneca Valley controls near side. Hewitt. Hewitt up to Maxwell. Maxwell, cross ice for Bailey. Correction, that's Gwarek getting tied up at left point in front of his own bench. Raiders still have this puck. Maxwell, right circle. Off the skate of Sanowski into the corner. Panthers clear it, and they'll be content to take another icing call and take their chances with the faceoff. Raiders with a clean face-off win. Nikolaski gets bumped for his troubles. Lilia getting tied up by Campbell. Mucho chases this puck near side, lost his stick. A yard sale deep in Panthers ice. Mucho trying to pin the bigger Nikolaski up against the corner boards and win this puck battle for his team. And somehow he does. What work there by Owen Mucho. Playing without a stick, gets it to Rankin. Panthers, still unable to get it out though. Rose finally will flip it to center for Ulsalani. Outlet pass to Cooper Hone for Nikolaski. Rose trying to get positioning on the forward. Cooper Hone to the point. Shot through a crowd. Laurent the save. Rebound right to Rose. He pushes it to the corner. That was a good shot by Bailey. Laurent had to be careful to find that puck. Steal by Rankin. Rankin late in the second period. Left wing side. Rankin at the side of the net for Aiden Tobin. Couldn't put it on goal. Seneca Valley countering here with Cooper Hone. And he just wants to get this puck deep and come off for a change. Final 3 minutes of period 2. And lots of physical play, lots of special teams activity, but no goals in this period yet. On the doorstep, Laurent had to be ready. Leighton Moreau, the junior, that close. Maxwell from his own zone, beyond Rhodes. Hallen with a chance for Seneca Valley. Cross ice. Moreau nowhere near that pass. Keller watches this puck put on goal from the left side. That save is made by Laurent. Hallen goes down. Raiders operate from an angle. Laurent cutting off that near post. Delayed high stick call was negated. Panthers clear. Icing Seneca Valley as we near the final 2 of period 2 in a 1-0 game. Seneca Valley wins the own zone draw. Schuster at his own blue line, off the glass. Fisher trying to play that puck with his hand. Hand pass is waved off as Seneca Valley takes control. Sanowski in front of the home bench is pressured from behind. Riffey knocking Lilia to the ice. Penalty coming up on Ethan Riffey. Roughing the call. And Upper St. Clair gets a late power play here in the second period. Panthers 0 for 2 on the power play. Ulsalani to take this faceoff against Malichki. Dylan Yealy on his feet inside the USC penalty box, close to being able to come out here. Seneca Valley gets a clear to begin their PK. Rose, right wing pass to Rankin. Rankin unable to dance around Malichki. Rankin recovers and tries to get it to Schuster. That pass broken up. Panthers have to reset. And perhaps Upper St. Clair just kind of biding its time here, waiting for Yealy to come on before the end of the period. As Malichki sends it around the boards, Rankin right there waiting. Rankin through a crowd, save made by Nichols, and he gets the quick whistle. Nichols never completely had that puck frozen, but officials lost sight of it, so the Seneca Valley Tendy catches a break. Ely is back on indeed for the Panthers, and he wins this face-off to Jackson Rose. Also, Lonnie had trouble playing that puck, and a chance the other way as Hallen overskates. I was about to say the Panthers might have given up a shorthanded opportunity there, but Hallen's misplay gave them a little stay of execution, if you will. Half a minute left in the period. Ely tied up. 50 to go in the power play. Gwarek run into by Rankin, shrugs him off. 15 to go in the period. Outlet pass to Ely. Ely, left side. Raiders clear it. And Ely has to scramble to get back on side, and that's going to kill the rest of the time in this period. Sanowski chips it in, and so we will cut the ice at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon in what has been a defensively savvy performance by both teams thus far. Through two, Upper St. Clair Panthers trail the Seneca Valley Raiders by a score of 1-0. Matt Popchock for PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV here at the St. Margaret Fall Face Off semifinal, presented by Play It Again Sports in Greensburg.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
And it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup Playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show. Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads Up Sports Training System, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals
Forcing a turnover there, but Fisher recovers, and the Panthers, vis-a-vis Bonomo, get this puck deep, and Nichols has to cover for a face-off. Bonomo. Bailey through a crowd. Bouncing puck, I'll take that. Thank you very much, says Owen Laurent. Approaching the midpoint of period one. Still no spot in AAA, ended up finishing second, as that glove save is made out of midair by Christopher Nichols, and that puck almost slipped in behind him. Off Hewitt flying down the left wing. Hewitt toward the goal. Score! Welcome to the park and ride. Marshall Hewitt will be your driver. And they can't. Well, Soroka was taken down at the last possible second there. Otherwise, he might have had a crack at a rebound goal there as Rankin with that snapshot. Maxwell off of his own bench, and up it'll come to Nikolaski. Campbell left wing side, centering pass, backhand try. What a save there by Owen Laurent. Maxwell up to Murtha, under the stick of Schuster, and a chance the other way for the Raiders. Snapshot, save made by Laurent. Carter Hone, fresh out of the penalty box, up to Soroka. Soroka, centering pass, shot on Laurent. The save made from point blank on Morin. Nikolaski on goal, and that's deflected just wide by Cooper. That outlet pass cut out. Panthers on the attack. Rose for Fisher. Fisher right into the glove of Christopher Nichols as Rose again getting involved with one of the Raiders. Goal that never made it on target. Osolani cuts it off and fires it on net. Save again by Nichols. Rebound is sitting there in the crease and unable to elevate that puck past Nichols. In the 5-on-3. It comes to Soroka. Soroka toward goal. That never made it on net as Laurent finds that puck somehow with help from Mucho and Fisher. Mucho was tied up there. Hewitt down the middle. Down low to Soroka, bounding out in front. It's still loose. Laurent gets a piece of it, and he covers inside the blue paint. Keller off the boards, up to Riffy. Riffy off the protective netting and out of play. Hewitt just barely onside for Seneca Valley. Left wing circle. Out in front it comes. Bouncing puck in on Laurent, and he followed it all the way and made the save. Now that's a...
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
And it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup Playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show. Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads Up Sports Training System. Improve your reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals have been saving money with the Avia Dental Plan.
For as little as $9.25 a month, members can save up to 50% or more on dental care.
Plus, everyone qualifies, and there is no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Start saving today with the Avia Dental Plan.
Go to getlowcostdental.com or call 1-888-431-2273. Smile. You're with people who care.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino.
Extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
And it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup Playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show. Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented heads-up sports training system, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals have been saving money with the Avia Dental Plan.
For as little as $9.25 a month, members can save up to 50% or more on dental care.
Plus, everyone qualifies, and there is no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Start saving today with the Avia Dental Plan.
Go to getlowcostdental.com or call 1-800.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is locally owned and operated and focused on serving the community. Play It Again Sports buys, sells, and trades used and new sports equipment and fitness gear and passes along the savings to you. Their large inventory, customer service, and wide selection of major brands will keep you coming back for years. Open 7 days a week. Visit them on 6041 Route 30 or visit them online at playitagainsports.com/locations/Greensburg-PA. Final period of this St. Margaret Fall Face Off semifinal round brought to you by Play It Again Sports on PIHL Hockey Night Live. A special preseason edition here from the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon on 10 Band TV. Next door In the ice cut of the other semifinal game, it is Mount Lebanon Blue Devils 2, Franklin Regional Panthers 2. One of those two teams will play the winner of this contest as the Seneca Valley Raiders continue to protect a 1-0 lead over the Upper St. Clair Panthers, hinging on Marshall Hewitt's fourth goal of the preseason, a power play goal back in period 1. Panthers looking to avoid falling to 0 for 3 themselves on the man advantage. They have 26 more seconds of power play time with which to work to begin period 3. They had an early power play in period 2 as well. And Seneca Valley had a 5-on-3 power play at one point with Dylan Yealy in the box for a 2 and a 10. But Owen Laurent and his defense held down the fort. And so the Panthers are still alive here as the teams are back to action on the freshly cut ice here at the trackside rink. Yealy up the left side. Flings it into Seneca Valley territory. It's covered alertly by Nichols. 19 to go in the Panther power play. Ethan Riffey, the sophomore forward, the man in the box for Seneca Valley. Yealy staying on for this top power play unit, takes the face-off and wins it back to Jackson Rose. To Yealy. Centering pass for Fisher, one-timing it wide. Rankin on the rebound. Too strong for Al-Salani. Maxwell will get the clear. And that bounced fortuitously around Rankin, and the Panthers ice this puck as Seneca Valley is now 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. And Ryan Bonomo has served the balance of his time remaining on his 2 and a 10 from period 2, and he'll be on for this defensive zone draw. Now the Panthers, their first 4 preseason games, they were lethal on the power play. Tonight, not so much. Raiders with some really strong team defense, and Christopher Nichols, their starting goaltender, making the stops when he's had to. Wraparound play right in front of Laurent, and losing that puck was Campbell. Upper St. Clair clears it back inside Seneca Valley territory. Campbell trying to outlet for Nikolaski. That puck deflects wide of the official, near side. Nikolaski going in after it is checked up high by Sanowski. Yealy trying to help out his teammates from the corner. Turned it over to Nikolaski. Out in front it comes Laurent, makes the glove save on the snipe by Bailey. And that bounced just wide. Bailey keeps it inside the zone. It's flagged down by Schuster, trying to outlet it for Yealy, who was up ahead of the play, but the Raiders got in the way. Schuster retreating, ditto Owen Mucho. Mucho will play this puck for Upper St. Clair. Threw it to the wrong side of Rankin. No icing, officials say. Rankin gets positioning on Carter Hone, tries to play it out in front, no such luck. Mucho from the boards for Sparra. Sparra on goal. Nichols makes that save, and the bouncing puck is controlled by the Seneca Valley junior. Panthers want to make a late change before this face-off to Nichols' right. Soroka wins it from McFeely. Raiders unable to clear. Mucho from the edge of the right circle. That's sticked aside by Nichols. Jackson Rose from the far boards. Seneca Valley has it. Up for Hewitt. Hewitt tries to settle it down with his hand, but lost it to Aiden Tobin. And Tobin is dumped immediately as he put that puck on net. Easy save for Nichols. Panthers starting to throw their weight around again early in this third period, trailing 1-0. Soroka down the middle. Soroka's shot was partially deflected by Rose. Hewitt from the far corner. Fisher, shot from behind. Penalty coming up on Seneca Valley. Mucho has it. Quickly touched by Hewitt. And let's see if the fourth time is the charm on the PP for USC. 3 minutes into period 3, cross-checking the call. And Marshall Hewitt, who has the game's only goal, is going to sit for 2. Yealy against Malichki. Yealy wins it to the boards for Rankin. The dynamic duo back out there for Dave Stock, as you might guess. Raiders get a clear. Matthew Bailey does the honors. Laurent lets it go for Rose. Rankin right wing side around Gwarek. Rankin from the corner. Malichki stayed with him all the way, and it's kept inside the area by Bonomo, or is it? No, it deflects back to center. Panthers have to tag up. Drop pass for Rose. Rose chased by Malichki. Chip and chase. Raiders get there quickly. Murtha off the bench and back to center. Lead pass to Yealy. Yealy unable to get around Gwarek. More stifling defense by the Raiders as they change penalty killers. A well-schooled bunch under the first-year head coach Tyler Masiska, who was part of a Seneca Valley Penguin Cup final team in 2009 with the Raiders. Centering pass for Rose. Rose off a body, Bonomo from an angle. That kick save made by Nichols, and he's got the rebound. That's the first real quality shot the Panthers have been able to generate on this power play, and Nichols got the right leg out there and made the save. 35 to go on the penalty against Hewitt. 12:34 to go in regulation. Still a 1-0 game. Raiders are able to work the glass. Mucho has to go fetch. Final 20 of the Panther power play. Al-Solani down the left side. Al-Solani for Lilia. That pass too heavy. Mucho backing up the play for Sparra. Sparra's centering pass interrupted by Carter Hone, and that should do it. Seneca Valley 4 for 4 on the penalty kill tonight. Really impressive work against a very capable power play unit. Fisher knocked into the boards by Maxwell. Lilia, who has a preseason hat trick, got it in the game against Greater Latrobe. He has this puck for the Panthers. Lilia down low. Oh, one-touch pass out in front, and the shot is fanned on by Fisher. Fisher just can't buy a goal tonight. He had that chance earlier that he put wide of goal on the one-timer, and that one, it was a well-executed shot pass, and Fisher just kind of gacked the shot a little bit, and that allowed Nichols to make the save. Clean face-off win to Sanowski. Sanowski through a crowd. That loud save is made by Nichols. Murtha trying to get it around Schuster. Puck out of play into the Raider bench. And so that's a break for USC. This face-off stays inside Seneca Valley ice with 11:26 to go. Raiders win the draw. Murtha for Riffy. Riffy puts it wide. Lady Ulis. He and McFeely not in sync, but the pass was touched by a Raider, no icing. Aiden Tobin puts it out of play. Both teams making changes before this face-off. Seneca Valley wins it. Morin to the corner. Rose chasing him. Rose gets positioning on Morin, and he's hooked from behind. Play continues. Morin with his puck deep in the left circle. On goal save made Laurent the rebound. Oh, and Laurent has it. A good determination there by the sophomore, but Laurent had other ideas. Panthers acquitting themselves well in faceoffs in this third period, but still trailing where it counts. Seneca Valley just 3 goals allowed as a team in preseason play. A remarkable effort to storm through the round-robin portion of the St. Margaret Fall Face Off and earn the right to skip the quarterfinal round in this expanded field. 24 teams involved this preseason. And it all comes down to the last 4 standing here tonight. Bailey behind his own net. Upper St. Clair changing on the fly. Morin in Upper St. Clair ice. Alsolani has to hurry. Atla pass to Rankin. Rankin through a crowd. Snapshot into the glove hand of Christopher Nichols, and it comes off the stick of Drew Lesak. Lesak, another of those 13 seniors unofficially on Dave Stock's preseason roster. Seneca Valley with 7 by comparison. Gwarek tied up by Spara. Rankin is harassed and chases this puck all the way inside his own blue line. Cooper Hone, who's made a decent account of himself in this game as a freshman playing varsity hockey, helping cause problems for Seneca Valley in neutral ice. Lilia and Spara on here up front for Upper St. Clair. Spara is knocked to the ice. Play continues. Rose cut it off. Rose shoots, and that was deflected wide. Rose throwing his weight around in the corner. And Hone eventually gets it back to center ice for Campbell. Sanowski off the boards to Lilia. Lilia leaves it for Aiden Tobin. Nichols will play it to his right, approaching the midpoint of this third period. Seneca Valley holding on to a 1-0 lead over Upper St. Clair. Hallen from distance. Laurent watches this puck in the corner. Carter Hone at center red. Cross ice for his defensive partner Maxwell. Where is that puck? Moreau looking for it. Keller has it. He shoots it off a skate. Alsolani for the Panthers, left wing side. McFeely driving the net. McFeely looking for that pass, and he was tied up. A good work there by Hone. Carter Hone, that is. Alsolani gathers it in for the Panthers. Mucho pressured by Morrow. Alsolani through the middle. Alsolani almost lost his balance but keeps his feet as Malichki plays that puck for the Raiders. Malichki wins the battle. Off the far boards. Turnaround shot. Nichols had to be ready. Carter Hone for Maxwell. That defensive pairing's been out a while now for Tyler Masiska. Hand pass called against USC. 7.5 remaining. Can the Panthers find an answer for Christopher Nichols, or for that matter, this Seneca Valley defense? It's been a strong team game by the Raiders here tonight in a tight defensive battle, no matter which team you're rooting for. To the corner, played by Murtha. Sanowski turned it over. Malichki, near corner, out in front. That pass cut off by Schuster. Gwarek from the boards. That shot never made it on goal. Lead pass now to Bonomo. Bonomo, can he keep his speed? Bonomo to the goal. Fans on the attempted shot. And play continues. Good job on the back check there by the Raiders. Bailey and Gawarek, the tandem, helping keep USC off the board. Ethan Riffey, right wing side with room to maneuver. Cross ice past Murtha, and he airmails it behind Owen Laurent. We told you earlier it was Murtha who announced his presence the last time these teams played in this barn. That early January game that the Raiders won just 10 seconds into overtime with Murtha completing the hat trick. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get a goal in this building one more time before the night is out. Rankin goes down, play continues. Maxwell near boards. Rose at the point. Temporarily keeps it inside the zone, but here's Hewitt trying to chase this puck to the corner. Not fast enough. Icing on Seneca Valley. Hewitt's first period power play goal, the only goal of this game, holding up at the moment as they drop this puck to the left of Nichols. Lilia down the middle. That went wide. Sparrow ridden out of the play. Carter Hone near side. He's shoved into the boards by Rankin, and Rankin gives him a little extra bang for his buck. Near side it comes to Mucho. Mucho's pass went by everything and everybody, and this is going to be icing on Upper St. Clair. Panthers change it up before this face-off, and it looks like Seneca Valley is going to do the same. Al-Solani with a clean face-off win for the Panthers. Al-Solani left side. Bonomo the only man there for Upper St. Clair. Yealy chasing in the corner, out in front. To the opposite boards it goes to Schuster. Schuster trying to keep that puck deep, but the Raiders played off their own bench, and this puck will be dropped outside the Seneca Valley blue line. Seneca Valley wins the defensive zone face-off. Sanowski down the middle for Tobin. Tobin couldn't find that puck to shoot it on time. Malichki with it for Seneca Valley. Raiders are offside. Riffey was in no man's land there, even though Malichki had some room to operate. And Malichki's going to stay on to take this face-off for Seneca Valley against McFeely. Raiders win it. Play it inside the Panther line. Carter Hone, left circle. Mucho getting crossed up with his own teammate, Aiden Tobin, but the Panthers get it back to center all the same. Mucho goes after his own chip in. Malichki cuts him off. Carter Hone from behind his own net. And it'll be sent up ahead for Riffey. Riffey, one-on-one with Jackson Rose. Cross-ice pass is settled down by Dylan Ely, but turned over to Murtha. Murtha's turnaround shot is blocked by Mucho. Mucho slips it to Bonomo. Bonomo puts it on goal from about 100 feet. That's gloved down by Nichols. Turned over to Rankin. Rankin with a snipe. That's blocked. Bonomo catching some friendly fire. Murtha in the corner. And he'll ice this puck for the Raiders. Approaching the final 4 minutes of regulation. Seneca Valley trying to persevere here and hang on to that 1-0 lead over the Upper St. Clair Panthers. St. Margaret Fall Face Off semifinal round here. Later tonight, Championship Monday, 9:20 Eastern Time on TenbandTV. Rankin under pressure. Mount Lebanon, meanwhile, has taken a 3-2 lead over Franklin Regional in the third period, as Lilia has it for the Panthers. Lilia poke check between the circles. Well, what a run Mount Lebanon has had. They've been another very impressive team at both ends of the ice in the preseason, as that blocker save is made on Morin by Laurent, and it goes out of play. Franklin Regional, meanwhile, don't sell them short. They, too, have looked good in this tournament. Opened their preseason with a win over the reigning 3A state champs from Pine Richland. A 7-4 victory at that. And the Panthers have looked ready to compete, in the higher classification this season under new head coach Brian Bailey. Yealy, poke check by Campbell at center. Al-Salani up to Bonomo. Bonomo, top of the left circle. Bonomo shooting on goal, save by Nichols. The rebound, save again by Nichols. He denies Al-Salani from in tight. Raiders in transition. They won't be able to get their transition game going, though, as Yaley has it up ahead of the play for Upper St. Clair to Bonomo. Bonomo taken off the puck quickly by Campbell, and it's forced back to center by Bailey. Bailey tied up in the official's crease, but gets it up to Campbell. Campbell around Al-Salani. Yaley from deep in his own end. Looking for space. Yaley just gains the red line and sends it in. Panthers make a late line change. And Seneca Valley will ice this puck with 2.5 left. Malichki on to take that face off for Seneca Valley, and the Raiders are trying to get this puck up the near boards, and a good job by Riffey to do so. Here comes Ethan Riffey, left wing side. Riffey unable to get that puck on goal. Laurent hugging that near post. Raiders have it out in front of Murtha. Murtha wide of the net. Malichki has it one more time for Seneca Valley. To the point for Gwarek. Gwarek on goal. Laurent there with the glove. Some last-second changes deployed by head coach Dave Stock. Yealy tied up in the face-off circle as the puck comes near side. Mucho up to Rankin. Carter Hohen at center for Gwarek. Gwarek gains the red line, sends it in. Seneca Valley trying to tilt the ice any way they can here and preserve this late lead. Out in front, one-timer. Oh, Hewitt's shot was blocked by Jackson Rose. Right place, right time for the USC sophomore. And Seneca Valley takes another icing call late in this third period. And you don't want to tempt fate with these icing calls at the risk of sounding trite. Panthers still with players that can change this game in one shot. And Dave Stock, it looks like, is going to use his timeout. And while he does, we want to thank all our sponsors for supporting our preseason coverage of the St. Margaret Fall Face Off here in 2024 on TenbandTV. Silico Advisors, Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, Weight Loss Direct, Mount Washington Shop and Save, and all the rest. And if you are a decision maker for your business or organization, we encourage you to please consider sponsoring our regular season coverage and playoff coverage, which runs from October through March, the entire PIHL season. in 2024-2025. TenbandTV offers ad subscriptions for your business or organization for as little as $49 a month via Shop Pay. Cancel anytime, or you can build your own advertising package tailored to your own budget. Visit tenband.tv/advertise and contact Todd, T-O-D-D, at tenbandproductions.com for more information, and enter the promo code TBTV-hockey at checkout for 10% off your first ad purchase. 1:36 remaining, third period. Seneca Valley 1, Upper St. Clair nothing. Panthers have used their timeout, which begs the question, how much longer will Owen Laurent remain on the ice? Well, he's off the ice right now. It looks like Dave Stock is pulling his goaltender. And so the Panthers will skate 6-on-5 to try and find an equalizer here. And if they can, we remind you that the protocol in St. Margaret Fall Face Off play is to skip the sudden victory period and proceed directly to the shootout. And if you're a Seneca Valley fan, you recall that's how last year's final game was decided. Bonomo against Malichki. Malichki wins it, but Yealy has the puck. Out in front it comes. It bounces right to Riffy, and Riffy sends it up to center. Sanowski trying to thwart any potential empty net scoring threats. Up to Yealy. Yealy cross ice. That pass is cut off. Murtha chasing. Rose is ridden into his own bench, and he plays it up to Sanowski. Good play there by Jackson Rose. Rankin turned around at center. Lilia has it near side for Yealy. Up to Lilia. Lilia out of position to shoot it. Final minute of third period play. Jackson Rose left point. Through a crowd. It's off a body. Raiders have it. Up it comes to Murtha. Murtha toward the empty cage. Murtha settles it down, and Jimmy Murtha will tuck it into the vacant net. And the Seneca Valley Raiders double their advantage with 54 ticks to talk. And once again, just not a lot of room out there for the Panthers, even at 6-on-5, and you have to give all the credit in the world to Tyler Masiska's defense. The Raiders, with something of a back-checking masterclass here in this semifinal game against one of the highest scoring teams in the preseason. And so the Raiders look like they're going to get a chance to avenge last year's St. Margaret final loss against either Mount Lebanon or Franklin Regional. Again, the Blue Devils were ahead by 1 goal last we saw. We'll see how that plays out. And we'll be back later tonight at around 9:15 for a championship pregame. Face off to Nichols left. And Yealy's going to get waved out, it looks like here, much to his own chagrin, or is he? And now all three Panthers are arguing before this face-off. This is, it just got interesting. And Yealy's going to come off. So Rankin will take this face-off. Jamison Hallen tying him up. Seneca Valley has it one more time. The net remains empty down to our left. And Hewitt will take one more crack at it. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Yes, Tyler Masiska, your team may have another trip to the championship game. Seneca Valley 3, Upper St. Clair nothing. 20 seconds to play. Hewitt's early power play goal, that lonely pillar that just withstood everything here for the Seneca Valley Raiders until they got these two empty netters in the final minute of play. And so for Hewitt, that's his 5th of the preseason. And that'll tie him with Tyler Garvin for the preseason team goals lead as we've got 3 seconds to play. And we've got hockey hugs for goaltender Christopher Nichols, who with the help of the Seneca Valley Raiders pitches a shutout in the semifinal round of the St. Margarets Fall Face Off. A hard-fought game at both ends goes to the Raiders by a final score of 3-0. Thank you, executive producer Todd Kazarowski. Thank you, camera operator Michael Lyman, and thank you for watching and listening. And again, we will be back later tonight here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon for the 2024 St. Margaret Fall Face-Off final between the victorious Seneca Valley Raiders and an opponent to be determined. For now, I am Matt Popchock, and that is all she wrote for Game 1 of 2 here on TenbandTV tonight. You've been watching special preseason coverage of the St. Margaret Fall Face-Off semifinal round on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by Weight Loss Direct. Seneca Valley defeats Upper St. Clair 3-0, and we will see you later tonight for championship hockey. Forcing a turnover there, but Fisher recovers, and the Panthers vis-a-vis Bonomo get this puck deep, and Nichols has to cover for a face-off. Bailey through a crowd. Bouncing puck, I'll take that. Thank you very much, says Owen Laurent. Approaching the midpoint of period 1. Still no spot in AAA, ended up finishing second as that glove save is made out of midair by Christopher Nichols, and that puck almost slipped in behind him. Off Hewitt flying down the left wing. Hewitt toward the goal. Score! Welcome to the park and ride. Marshall Hewitt will be your driver. And they can't. Well, Soroka was taken down at the last possible second there. Otherwise, he might have had a crack at a rebound goal there as Rankin with that snapshot. Maxwell off of his own bench, and up it'll come to Nikolaski. Campbell left wing side, centering pass, backhand try. What a save there by Owen Laurent. Maxwell up to Murtha, under the stick of Schuster, and a chance the other way for the Raiders. Snapshot, save made by Laurent. Carter Hone, fresh out of the penalty box, up to Soroka. Soroka, centering pass, shot on Laurent. The save made from point blank on Morin. Nikolaski on goal, and that's deflected just wide by Cooper. That outlet pass cut out. Panthers on the attack. Rose for Fisher. Fisher right into the glove of Christopher Nichols as Rose again getting involved with one of the Raiders. Goal. That never made it on target. Osolani cuts it off and fires it on net. Save again by Nichols. Rebound is sitting there in the crease and unable to elevate that puck past Nichols. The 5-on-3. It comes to Soroka. Soroka toward goal. That never made it on net as Laurent finds that puck somehow with help from Mucho and Fisher. Mucho was tied up there. Hewitt down the middle. Down low to Soroka, bounding out in front. It's still loose. Laurent gets a piece of it, and he covers inside the blue paint. Keller off the boards, up to Riffy. Riffy off the protective netting and out of play. Hewitt just barely onside for Seneca Valley. Left wing circle. Out in front it comes. Bouncing puck in on Laurent, and he followed it all the way and made the save. For Sparra. Sparra on goal. Nichols makes that save, and the bouncing puck is controlled by the Seneca Valley junior. Centering pass for Rose. Rose off a body. Bonomo from an angle. That kick save made by Nichols, and he's got the rebound. That's the first real quality shot. Got it in the game against Greater Latrobe. He has this puck for the Panthers. Lilia down low. Oh, one-touch pass out in front, and the shot is fanned on by Fisher. Rose gets positioning on Morin, and he's hooked from behind. Play continues. Morin with his puck deep in the left circle. On goal save made Laurent the rebound. Owen Laurent has it. Atla pass to Rankin. Rankin through a crowd. Snapshot into the glove hand of Christopher Nichols. Lonnie for the Panthers, left wing side. McFeely driving the net. McFeely looking for that pass, and he was tied up. Good work there by Hone. Made it on goal. Lead pass now to Bonomo. Bonomo. Can he keep his speed? Bonomo to the goal. Fans on the attempted shot. And play continues. Forward. Ethan Riffey, right wing side with room to maneuver. Cross ice pass Murtha. And he airmails it behind Owen. Ethan Riffey, right wing side with room to maneuver. Cross ice pass Murtha. And he airmails it behind Owen Laurent. Sanowski down the middle for Tobin. Tobin couldn't find that puck to shoot it on time. Malichki with it for Seneca Valley. Raiders are offside. Poke check by Campbell at center. Al-Salani up to Bonomo. Bonomo top of the left circle. Bonomo shooting on goal. Save by Nichols. The rebound. Save again by Nichols. The net. Malichki has it one more time for Seneca Valley. To the point for Gwarek. Gwarek on goal. Laurent there with the glove. Up it comes to Murtha. Murtha toward the empty cage. Murtha settles it down, and Jimmy Murtha will tuck it into the vacant net. And tying him up. Seneca Valley has it one more time. The net remains empty down to our left. And Hewitt will take one more crack at it. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Fall face-off. A hard-fought game at both ends. Goes to the Raiders by a final score of 3-0. Thank you, executive producer.